Popcorn ready. I want you to enjoy yourself. Let's take a trip down South Florida.
All right now, y'all, it's showtime.
We about to drop. Headed to the top. Headed to the top.
We had to get everything right, y'all. A couple of technical difficulties. But we gonna act a fool tonight, man. Wild and Out Wednesdays on the Foolish Show.
Headed to the top. Headed to the top. I wanna be great like a shark. I gotta.
Everybody go ahead and tune in, get in that live chat. Represent where you from.
Make it clear. Always repping the city. Make them say yeah.
The Foolish Show about to start in 1 minute, y'all.
Just getting started. No, I ain't finished. Music in your city. Music in your hood. Turn me up loud. I make you feel good. I respect anybody getting a check. Grinding hard online. I call it Craig. Straight from FLA, the Sunshine State, where the food is good.
Wild and Out Wednesdays on the Foolish Show, y'all. This is the hottest new show on YouTube right now, man. We show everybody love, let everybody come through. Shout out to all the special guests that's coming through in the building, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all support them.
Headed to the top, headed to the top. I wanna be great like a shark. I gotta put it down, I gotta leave my mark. We about to drop. We about to drop.
Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to this channel.
I wanna be great like a shark. I gotta put it down, I gotta leave my mark. Fresh shot.
Hit that like button, y'all. Share this video. Tell all your friends and family to come watch the Foolish Show.
They call me foolish cause I act a fool. When you need friends the most, they'll get ghost. But when you got it all in your face like yo, I'm trying to make something shake with food on the plate. If you hate,
About to get started in 1 minute, y'all.
this is destiny, dog. This is fate. Time is now. No, I can't wait. OMG, the boys coming hard. Big on fire, they call them shining stars.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome y'all to another episode of the Foolish Show. I am your host, F to the Ish Foolish, representing Broward County, Florida, reality music entertainment. We in the building, man. Getting it in once again, wilding out on this Wednesday night, y'all. Hope everybody is safe. Hope y'all had a blessed day. Did something productive. But y'all know how I get down on here, man. I always try to show love and let everybody get their shine on. So with that being said, about to bring on a talented young man right now. What's going on, big homie? Oh, check your sound. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You on the phone? Check your phone. Okay. Check your phone. It look like Stasha done snuck in the building.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
Not much.
Oh, you ain't working. I don't see them fingers working. What's going on?
Nah, I'm not working today.
You ain't grinding right now?
No, I've been grinding.
Mommy, I can touch my phone.
But not today. I got school in the morning.
I feel you. So how everything going? Everybody all right? The kids all right?
Yeah, we doing good for the most part. I can't complain, but I'm not.
There you go. We got to keep it trucking. So we about, you know how we do already. You ain't no stranger danger, so you know how we get down on the Foolish Show. You know, we come on here and we talk that real talk. I'm trying to get Marquez, get his volume right. But y'all go ahead and check in that live chat. I got Stasha the GOAT in the house. I got Stasia the GOAT
Thank you.
in the house. Stasia, you got to introduce yourself again to these people and let them know if they need to get their hair done, they got to come see you.
It's not so catchy. Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Stasia. I'm from Fort Myers, Florida, and I'm a CEO of Goat Braids. So yeah, I travel and I'm local.
So where they can find you at, Stasia, how they can get at
My
you.
Instagram is Stasia. That's STASIA_DA1.
Y'all go follow her, man. She be doing her thing now, ladies. So y'all go ahead and support the movement. That's what it's all about. We support black businesses over here. We support all business, but we're gonna support them black business. That's what it's all about. But look, Stasia, since I got you in the building, since you're a woman, I'm a man.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have a talk. I want to have a conversation. Different point of view.
Close it. All right, I'm listening.
So I want to know, you know, I always be seeing people and they post pictures and they be saying relationship goals and all that. What is that? I want to know what that mean to you. What goals should you have in a relationship? What is relationship goals?
I don't know with this new trend and this new generation. I mean, everybody have different opinions on relationship goals. Some people, they see a picture and see people living they on vacation and they'll call it a relationship goal.
Right.
So I mean,
is that goal? I mean, so if y'all go on trips, so you have to go on trips with your mate and all that, and that's the goals or what? I'm just trying to. I'm asking questions. I don't know. I want to know.
I don't know. I was out the game for like 11 years, so I'm just back fresh in the game, and I'm just like everything done changed. Like, so I don't know. I think relationship goals should be motivating each other. Like, if we started out here, us being together, like, just a difference. Helping him be better or him helping me be better. Like,
you're absolutely right about that. Because that's what it's about. Trying to build an empire together. That's a real relationship goal.
Everything changed now.
But ain't the ultimate goal is to be happy?
Yes. You can't buy that. You can't buy that.
I thought the ultimate goal at the end is you want to be happy.
Yeah, you can't buy that. But at the same time, you got to be happy with yourself before you could try to even make somebody else happy. Because if you're not happy with yourself, no matter what that person do to try to make you happy, you're not going to be happy.
So you think that's the case in a lot of situations? You think a lot of people move on too fast and just hop on to the next?
They do. They don't give themselves time to heal.
They got a detox.
Yes, I was in a relationship for 11 years, and when we broke up, that was like I felt like my whole world just went upside down. This somebody you built with. We got 2 kids together. Like, we've been through it all, like everything together. We was down together. We came up together, and then it just got destroyed.
Right.
So it took me a while to move forward. I didn't date. I hung out for a little bit, but every time I went out, I mean, both sex are attracted to me, but I always turn them down, like, cause I just wanted to get a drink, and you
just want to vibe.
Yeah, my people
you just trying to
vibe.
Get me out,
just want to get me out the house to get me out my thoughts, because I mean, like I said, it took a toll on me. So Man, I really did needed time to myself. So I had got that time to myself, and then his auntie told me, "I'll be glad when you start dating, so you can stop talking about him." Like, she gave it to me blood raw, but she had gave it to me blood raw, but it came out harsh at that moment. But that's something that I needed to hear at the same time, because that helped me get over him a lot more better. So right now I'm just thugging.
And that's what that's I think that's the best way, make sure you're able to move on. Because if you move on too fast, you most of the time you're not going to give that next person your all.
Mm-mm. And then you also would take feelings from your previous situation and bring it into your current situation. And that's just not a good mix.
You're right. You're absolutely right. See, that's what I wanted to do since I had you on here. I ain't never really had just a conversation where I just talk to a female and we just talk about real life stuff. I just want to know, because we all done been through different experiences and different relationships, so everybody don't see everything the same. Right. So I want some people to look at this and be like, okay, that's what they talking about tonight. See, okay, I see you, foolish. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
But let me let me see if I can get Marquez back in the building.
Yo, so can you hear me, bro?
Oh, here we go. Oh, man.
That's that iPad, man. Apple, man.
It was hating on you. It was hating on you tonight.
This is a PC. So I don't know.
What's going on, though, fam? How you living? How you feeling?
I'm living good. I'm feeling good. As the day go by, it get better and better.
You already know, man. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the world, man? Tell them who you is, where you from, what you represent, where they can find you, all that good stuff, homie.
My name is Omar Marquez. I'm from Dallas and New York. I go back and forth. Been out there for some years. Born and raised in Dallas. Find me on Instagram and YouTube, Omar Marquez. I was a producer, been making beats for mad long, and I always like to rap, but I just never really wanted to take it to a level that I'm taking it to. So I've been making beats for a long time. So I just gradually going into the rapping artist stage mode,
Right. Same here, brother. I put it on the back shelf, man. And then once COVID hit, I had all that free time and I put everything back into this music.
Yeah, that COVID, I used to stand outside and be like, man, I cannot let this time go to waste. I got to come up with something.
Right.
Everybody what you been doing this whole time? You've been in the house a whole year, so somebody better come out with something, man, so.
Listen.
That's good. Like, you're a rapper and you doing your beats. That's like a triple threat. You ain't got to pay nobody to make your beats.
Yeah, that's the first thing they say. Man, you ain't got to pay nobody to make no beats.
Yeah. And you already know what sound you want. You know what sound you want.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's a different vibe when you can make your beat and then your lyrics and then everything come together. When your vision come together, that's a different vibe. So salute.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It is a little bit more easier sometimes. But sometimes I like rapping off other people's beats too, because it give me another idea. I go a different direction. I wasn't gonna go, because I've been hearing my stuff all day. So I want to rap. I'm like, oh, I can go this direction. So that's good too. Yeah.
Real talk, man. Man, we salute you over here, man, and that's what we do on the Foolish Show, man. We let everybody come on, speak their mind, promote themselves, promote their brand. I don't care what it is. See, Stasha, she do hair. You know what I mean? You're an artist.
Yeah.
So, and I got candid. Hold on, I got candid conversation. Listen, y'all. Hold on. Let me check the weather. You see if there's a tornado out there. Let me see if it's a tornado or something. Do y'all know who this is, y'all? We ain't seen her in so long, y'all. I oh my goodness. I'm lost for words.
Anyway, how y'all doing?
Candy, how you doing?
I'm good. Hanging in there. How y'all doing? How's y'all day?
We all blessed.
Yeah. How you doing?
Awesome.
That's good.
So look, we could jump back in it. I want y'all to join in the conversation. Me and Miss Stasha was having. And we was talking about, I always see people say relationship goals when they see a celebrity or somebody out on a vacation or something. Is that relationship goal? What's a relationship goal? What should be really the goals in a relationship, y'all?
Shoot, build. That should be the goal, is to build on communication and money and respect and rules and lifestyle and survival.
Hey, you just summed it up right there, brother.
Yeah. Have each other's back, because it's a crazy world out here. So you better get somebody that's gonna have your back 100. That's gonna shoot when you gonna shoot, or however you get down. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I gotta know if I hit rock bottom.
Shoot, like metaphorically speaking, like that's gonna fight for you in any situation. You know what I'm saying?
You already know how I go. Candy, come on now. You know, you should have 2 hours worth of stuff to say, because we ain't seen you in so long.
Oh Lord, here you go. Relationship goals. I guess the goal of a relationship is somebody who can do life with you. That's all. Real life. Period. That's the end.
And we got one more brother on join the party. I got my big homie LX done popped up in the building. What's good, big homie?
What's going on? Thank you for having me on.
Hey, no problem, brother. I'm glad you took the time to come on the Foolish Show. Go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody, man. Let them know who you is, where you from, what you represent, where they can find you at, all that good stuff.
Name Alex. I'm an artist. I'm a writer. I'm a singer. I'm from Cleveland. You can find me on my IG, Alex the Writer. I do pop in R&B.
Man, Cleveland in the building, y'all.
Yeah.
Salute to you, brother. Salute to you. But bringing you in on the conversation, man, we talking about relationship goals. We always hear about relationship goals. I always see it on social media, but what really should be relationship goals? Is it to be happy at the end? That's what I thought. The goal is to be happy.
Yeah. Relationship goals, definitely, but it's a partnership, you know. So that's one thing. That's the first thing you gotta establish is a partnership. So it's togetherness. It ain't just one quoting the other. You know what I'm saying? So the goal is to build a foundation.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's just like a business. You know, you gotta have a strong partner that can pull their own weight, or it won't work. So the goal is to build a foundation and to last forever.
Hey, I stamp that, brother. Anything else y'all want to add on to that?
What's your goal, Foolish?
Relationship goals, what is it in me? I told you to end with that person that you with. That should be the main goal.
But where's Stasha at? It's her turn too.
Stasha, what you doing at? I don't see her camera on. She's probably trying to take care of the kid. Y'all know that how that go.
Yeah, happy though. Hey, when you say happy though, it's kind of like a shortcut, because it's a lot in between that.
Yeah. I just tried to sum it up. That's the way of summing it up. You're right though.
You know, you in the you enter the relationship because you're happy, you know, with that person. But it's just a lot more for it to relationship goals. When you say relationship goals, you know, I feel like happiness is always that's kind of like standard. You know what I'm saying? You enter that relationship with that person because that person made you feel some type of way, which is sometimes happy. So you probably got to go. I would say go a little deeper than happy. That's kind of like, you know, a basic answer.
Yeah. That's how I summed it up. I ain't want to really. I've been talking for a while. Yeah, but if y'all just tuning in, man, we getting it in right now, talking that real reality talk. We live Wild Not Wednesdays on the Foolish Show. We going in right now, y'all. The live chat wide open. Feel free to join in. I got special guests in the building. So we just vibing, y'all. That's how we do it, man. I like to bring people on, let them promote themselves, and we just talk about real life stuff. Now let's go ahead and really get to it. Let's really get into it. You know, I gotta ask y'all. I want to know. Y'all know Mr. Cosby don't got out. I want to know how y'all feel about him. Good old Bill. They let Bill out, y'all. Tell me what you think.
Ladies first. I'm a gentleman.
I don't know. I mean, he's free, so I mean, I don't know how I feel about that because I am a woman. I did hear the little, what's her name? The Janice Dickinson. I did.
Janice Dickinson, yeah.
And she was saying how she's still antagonizing him, but I feel like okay, he done did his part. I don't know. That's a hard one when a woman stripped of her choice to participate in sex. So it's just kind of like that was taken away from her, and I can't tell her how to feel. But the fact that he's free, that has to be hard though. That's like having somebody who probably murdered. It's probably equivalent in my mind to somebody who murdered you and to see them or not murdered somebody close to you and you see that they're free. So I don't think that's easy. But at the same time, for him, I guess congratulations. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
And Bill's like 80 something, right?
Yeah, he's old.
Bill might kick it next year.
That's what I'm saying, man. Let him enjoy his years on Earth.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an iffy subject. You know, I feel like the man's due process wasn't. The legal system is messed up, man. So I feel like the way how they got strung him up was in the wrong in the first place. That's kind of why he got out early anyway.
Right.
You know, I can't really. If he did what he done, he deserved to be in there forever.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But legally wise, man, the system, you got to follow the system, the order system. You can't skip it. You know, so I feel like since they messed that up, he's where he's supposed to be right now.
How y'all feel about it? Bill Cosby free. How y'all feel about it? Oh man.
See, man, I felt bad for him when the whole situation went down. But then Huey started talking, and then he said some stuff that Bill Cosby was saying bad things about black comedians and talking down on them.
Giving him a hard time.
Yeah, man. So I'm just like, look here, man. You gotta watch what you do, man, because stuff come back. See,
that's true. That's true.
Talking trash about other black people that think they didn't hurt you up or you tough hustable, all that type of stuff, and you get brought back down, and you know what I'm saying, like. You just like everybody else.
Bill chastised everybody, bro. Bill chastised everybody. He kind of like Jordan and Charles Barkley. You know how they was on the court and they was just talking smack. You know what I'm saying? They constantly talk smack. But
all the young comedians.
You know what I'm saying? Bill Cosby was known for chastising people. That's what he did. He schooled you. You know what I'm saying? If you got a big head, he schooled you. So I feel like if D.L. Hughley took it the wrong way, he felt some type of way about him being chastised by an elder, by a person that's been there before him, he might have felt some type of way. So I can't really take his whole side of that or he talked down on
I feel that. That's
everybody know it. Even Eddie Murphy made a joke about it like, hey man, I had to tell Bill to have a Coke with a smile, shut the fuck up. Because that's what Bill did, though. That's what Bill did.
Talk too much. Man, other than that, man, I wouldn't hurt. So I really don't even know how. I mean, if he did it, he should do the time. If he didn't do it,
he did it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but what about the time factor? Y'all ain't nobody gonna say nothing about how long ago it happened?
Yeah, that's very important. I was gonna
that type of stuff right there, man.
We talking about something 20, 30 years ago. 20, 30 years ago.
That's crazy. That's the part of the due process, man. Like it took, like it shouldn't even went to trial. But so don't get me wrong, man. Like psychologically, guys say things can happen to you where you just, things you don't act normal like normal people. You won't say nothing that next day or that week or that year. Sometimes it's like that. But 30 years, 20 years, that's long. That's too long. You gotta let it go.
Exactly, man. Like if something happened, it shouldn't have took you 20, 30 years to be like, okay, this was wrong.
Exactly.
20, 30 minutes.
A good two is good. But
Exactly.
20, 30, that's just too long.
We talk about another lifespan almost, man. People
Right.
came and gone. You know how many people came and gone since then?
Right.
But sometimes something can happen to you. You don't know that. Like I do that sometimes. Something can happen to you. You don't know. Like I walk away from a conversation. I'm like, wait a minute, did they just try it? I didn't catch it in the beginning. But it's like only when I'm wrong that I'm like, dang, did you just try me? I didn't get that. Hold on, let me. And then I'll be thinking about it, and it's too late. So I do have to drop it. But I don't know. I understand that's her case.
But it's what you're saying is like short term though, man. Like even if you bring it up 2 days, 3 days later, you're not waiting 30 years to tell somebody, or you know what I'm saying? You're not waiting 30 years to tell somebody like what happened.
Because he never denied it. He admitted to it. He never denied it.
No. He admitted for a deal.
Right. And they switched out on him.
If you've been like I've been in the system. I've been in the system. So like we take extra stuff. Whoever been in the system, sometimes we take extra stuff so we can get a lesser time. You know what I'm saying? Give me that what you put on me, I take it so I can get less time. So I understand how he probably made a deal and the lawyer came out saying something different, the judge came out saying something totally different, the prosecutor come out saying something totally different. That's how it be sometimes, man. The system is wicked.
Yeah,
not
man.
perfect.
It's all set up for you to lose because they're going to win at the end of the day because you're going to fatten the government pockets either way it goes. Even if you get your freedom, they're going to get some dollars out you.
Yeah, they're going to get some. Yeah, you sitting there, you paying, buying and all that. That's all money.
You got to pay court costs. You got to pay for everything in there.
Yeah, that's all money. Yeah.
So after they took everything from them and let them go.
Yeah, right. Stripped it.
And let them go. You're free to go.
Yeah.
So what y'all think about the conspiracy they were saying? Because they say he was going to buy one of them big networks. So they was just trying to shut him down.
I don't believe that, man.
Yeah, I don't dig too deep in conspiracies.
Me either. I just heard some of them stories.
That stuff, man, you gotta be like Jeff Bezos to afford a network. You gotta have that, like, you gotta be like a Rothschild.
Don't get me wrong.
Exactly.
He has some money.
Yeah. Bill Cosby got that bread. I'm just thinking like a network, bro. Like it costs like mad bread to own a team. Talking about a network that show movies and shows and dudes.
But you know the reason.
Go ahead.
Like some of it's true, some of it's false. You just can't really tell unless you know him.
Right.
Personally.
Exactly.
Unless you know him personally, then you can speak on it. But just when you listen to other artists and everything, like Prince. Prince used to be giving game. He used to be dropping dimes, and he talks about how the people, the big heads act. How they try to keep you down and everything. So that's why I say I can't believe all of it. I can't not believe all of it. So but I just let it go. If I don't know him personally, I can't really speak on it.
Because I mean, it's a lot of situations. What about the guy who killed himself in jail, Epstein, the billionaire?
That was crazy.
Yeah, the whole island where he had little girls over there, all celebrities, princes, everybody going over there to that island.
Yeah. I don't know.
I know, right?
Yeah, I can't speak on that one.
Ooh, that's crazy. Yeah, man.
I mean, that make you lost for words there, man. Stacey, you ain't never said how you feel about Bill Free. How you feel about it? Candy, she spoke her little 2 cents. Now go ahead and put yours in.
I don't know. I think I'm the only person in the world that don't keep up with celebrities. I have to keep up with my own life. But
same way.
I didn't even know he was free.
You know
that? Stop playing, girl. I know it don't pop up on your phone. It came on Instagram somewhere.
Like,
You don't saw it on Facebook or Instagram somewhere.
You know, I haven't. You know,
Sasha, look, we got to text me personally before we get on this show.
Yeah. We're gonna have to get you in the real world. I understand you got a life, but you gotta get in the world too now.
I love you. I mean, I don't know. Like,
It's okay. It's better stuff to worry about.
I know you gotta make sure the kids are all right, but you know it's all right to peek outside sometimes. You can peek out the door sometimes.
this world is crazy. I be trying to stay in my own bubble.
You still quarantined, I understand.
That's funny.
Hey, I got another guest done popped up in the building. I be telling y'all, you never know who gonna be on the Foolish Show. I got my big homie Steph done popped up in the building. What it is, homie?
How you doing, man? I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to, be on your platform, man. It's an opportunity, and I appreciate that for sure.
Man, it's all good, man. That's what we do over here. We show. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the world? Let them know who you is, where you from, what you got going on, all that good stuff. Where they can find you at.
Yeah, man. I go by Steph Lamont. I'm a hip hop artist. Do a little bit of everything. I do mastering, mixing. Also do photography and videography, all for myself and other people. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, everything at Steph Lamont Music. Been doing this for a little bit of time, and I appreciate you guys having me for sure.
That's what it is, homie. Keep grinding, man. But we're gonna bring you right in the conversation, man. You popped in right on time because we talking about Uncle Bill right now.
Okay. My man.
So how you feel about Bill being out?
Oh, the value.
Your sound going in and out.
Can you hear me? You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
All right. Yeah, I think it's dope for him to obviously be coming home. He's a black man. I just, you gotta put your trust in the justice system, even though that it does fail us all the time. They let him back out, so something had to have happened for them to let him back out. I don't know what it was, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what was going on with it, but they let him back out. So with that being said, man, I'm happy that he's coming home, and I'm happy that they're giving him another opportunity to, be a free man. Obviously it was a lot of speculation as to why he went in the first time, but I'm happy that he's coming home. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's basically what we all said. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. He's home. Let the man live his life. I guess he done paid his dues.
Yeah.
That's how life goes.
Exactly.
So what y'all think about Kelly? You think Kelly got a shot or ain't no coming back out again?
Nah, bro. It's a done deal.
On the hot seat. Talk to me. We're gonna talk tonight.
All right, Kelly, y'all killing me with this.
Y'all think he gonna come out or what? He gonna get out? Bill got out. Y'all don't think Kelly can get out?
I don't even know, man.
I think they're gonna get him on something. They're gonna find something.
I don't think they want to let him out.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I feel like, I watched the autobiography about R. Kelly, and one of the parents, they was still married, and they was talking about how he offered them money for their teenage daughter or whatever. And then they was talking about, I guess, like after the money ran out or whatever, then that's when they started, talking about him molesting their child and stuff like that. Back in the days, it's people who used to sell their kids or whatever the case may be. But it's like I don't know, the wife, the different women and all of that. It's just, some people they was even talking about like the Illuminati. I guess he didn't do something right by that or whatever, and that's why he ended up. I guess he ran out of luck.
That's a good point, Sasha. So here's my question though. You think that it was a fair trade if somebody felt like their child was profitable and he desired to purchase it? Do you think it's fair that he paid for that?
I'm
What is
a
morality?
mother. I couldn't see myself selling down one of my kids as much as they get on my damn nerves.
Right.
But I mean,
but just think about the transaction. You literally gave your child.
I mean, they had it up for sale and he grabbed it.
So where's the other people? My point is, if he's gonna pay for it, where's the other people who decided to say, okay, well, my child can bring in the profit?
Because that's considered sex trafficking.
Right.
Yes, and that they still do it. Like,
yeah, it's going on to this day.
Yeah, all around, everywhere.
Yeah, so yeah, it's with that topic, man. R. Kelly's my dude, but as far as music wise,
he's a music genius
for sure. He definitely is, but that's been stripped away from him because of this situation.
Yeah.
But it's people morality, man. Like everybody got different morals. Back in the day, you used to be able to like my state allowed you could be 90 years old and be with a 16-year-old. And Ohio is weird like that.
It was a law?
No, it's now today. You can be 16 years old and be with a 90-year-old. It's weird. Like so.
Wow.
Yeah, man, it's weird. So it's like people's morality is different. So like one place may view it as okay because our state would view it as okay for 16, other states wouldn't. So it's just weird, man. It's like it's not a across the board thing. And at the end of the day, if he's guilty, then I feel like every parent that got the accepted money is guilty. It should be in jail right along with them for sex trafficking.
And that's what I'm saying. You got to think about, look at all the moving pieces involved. You got the parents.
Mm-hmm. Then when the money
how did them people even get there? How did they get to his house, his mansion, whatever? He ain't gonna pick up these people.
Yeah, that's what makes it skeptical. Like, again, I don't get too much conspiracy, but that's what makes it skeptical. Like, how in the hell can I sell my kids off?
Right.
And nothing happens.
Then when the money
so my question is though, my thing is this though, right? Like, because I get both perspectives, right? But like,
shout out to the live chat.
In the lesser of the two evils, right? Do we get mad at Jordan for selling $250 sneakers, or do we just buy them?
That's not the same.
That's a good point.
We just buy them. We're gonna talk shit, but if that's what you want, then of course, even if you ain't got it, you gonna some type of way.
Exactly. So my thing is at the end of the day, if you're the person that's going out to buy them, you can't really be mad at the seller. I feel like you can't really. You could be mad at the seller, but you could only be but so mad at the seller because somebody still gotta buy it.
It's optional. You don't have to buy
it. Nobody's putting a gun up to your head to buy this. You're buying it because you want it. You get what I'm saying? So like,
right.
At the end of the day, like I get, like I 100% agree with what y'all saying, but at the same time, like in the court of law, like I'm gonna pursue the person that's buying it first before I even address the seller.
Right. But you're talking about a shoe and a human.
Right.
But and you know what's crazy? That we can even do that. The fact that we can even do that is the craziest part about this whole conversation.
Okay, well, think about
both things are on sale. Let's
take away the shoe.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, both things are on sale. So the craziest part about the whole conversation is that we could even do that.
Okay, look,
Right.
let's take because you go. I wanna expound on what you were saying because take away the shoe. Let's say we go to someone with the system, with the justice system, a drug dealer. A drug dealer sells drugs, right? It's not
Right.
going. They're not going hard on the buyer. They're going on hard on the seller because the
Right.
seller is killing the community. The seller is putting poison in the community. That's the same way as the seller is putting little girls on the street. They gonna crack down on the buyer, but they gonna watch the buyer so they can get a hold of the seller. So the seller is the main problem. That's drugs and sex trafficking. It's never the buyer. The buyer.
So let me say this though. When you're talking about drugs, you're talking about something that can potentially be an immediate harm.
True.
You're
When
talking
you
about
sell a little
something
girl,
that can
that's
potentially be
immediate
immediate harm. So it's not it. While I understand the sentiment in what you're saying, because what you're saying is the parallel is definitely there. Like if both of them are sellers and one person is a buyer, so the parallel is definitely there. But when you're talking about drugs, you're talking about something that can potentially be a immediate harm.
Right, and selling a
Right.
kid psychologically can psychologically damage that kid.
It
Immediately.
can, but not immediately.
It will.
Whoa.
But in R. Kelly's
Not
situation,
immediately.
I think they was like 17 or 16 and up. So I mean, what's your age limit?
No,
I
my
say
thing is
10
this
years.
though. How many things have like I know like because this whole
We getting cooking now.
Let me just get the let me
We
just get
cooking
the
now.
disclaimer immediately that this whole conversation is sick. So like, this whole conversation is sick. So everything that we say after this point is gonna sound crazy, right?
No,
We
right.
all grown here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But look,
that's what
my
we
thing
do
is
though.
this,
We talk
right?
real
Like,
talk over
how
here.
many things did all of us on this call right now, right? How many things did we experience at 16 and 17 that we didn't realize until we were grown adults that it actually affected us?
Okay, so psychologically, something can affect you and you not knowing it, right? You
Exactly.
can crash out, you can do, but it still affects you. Even though you don't notice what's going on, it still affects you. Like people on the outside can see what's going on. I can see why this kid is throwing his tantrum. You know, I can see why this little girl has chose to date other little girls. Like something has happened. So like it's up to the parents, it's up to the as protectors, it's up to them to do the right thing. So I can't really the shoe analogy and the I can't really say, like I said, I stand on that seller. The seller is both parties is messed up. But
Nah,
Yeah, man.
100%.
We gotta get
If you in the loop, you got a problem.
Nah,
I say it's the
100%.
parents.
100%.
If you
My
help
thing
in
is-
any way, even if you was one of his homeboys and went and picked up little girls and,
Nah,
and
yeah,
dropped
nah,
them
you
off,
sick.
you might as well have sex with them too.
What, yo, 1000%, you sick. It's something wrong with you. But my thing is this. Like in the situation with the drugs, right? In the situation with the drugs, and then I'm gonna resort back to the fact of when I was 16 and 17, right? Like my parents got divorced when I was 15 years old, right? They finalized their divorce when I was probably about 16. I did not realize how that affected me until I was a grown man. I did not realize how that affected me. And mind you, applying to what it is that you just said, like in that moment that they were getting a divorce, it affected me then. But me personally, I did not realize how that affected me until later on. Now,
Right.
the difference between that and drugs is that if I take some bad drugs, I will die right there.
Not
There
always.
is no later on.
So
I'm
you
going to
think
die
the
then.
consequence should be lesser? What's your point?
No, I'm not saying that the consequences are lesser. I'm saying that one of the consequences can potentially be immediate, and one of the consequences can be down the line.
So your point is, how are you gonna wrap it up?
So
Steph, they got you in the box, man. Be careful. The ladies got you free, man. Be careful.
Is the person that is evoking the immediate consequence, has to be dealt with first.
Right.
But
That
you
person
got
that's
some
Right.
bad
the
I
girls.
see what you're
consequence has
saying.
to be dealt with first. No?
No, I disagree. Both of those are harmful, whether it be long term or short term.
Nobody's debating that though.
Hey,
Nobody's debating.
but
Like our
so
debates are
so what?
different. I think our debates are different. I'm not saying that it's not harmful.
So what are you saying? That's what I'm
So
lost. You're saying
he's
Yeah,
saying
saying
is you get the main source first. He's saying is you get the main source first, and then deal with everything else after that.
I could sell you some bad dope right
oh,
now,
so
but
he's
that
saying
don't
pursue
mean
the seller. Okay.
that
Now
I'm
it
you
makes
saying
gonna
pursue.
die.
Yeah, I see
saying
where
that
you're
I'm
coming
saying
from.
that in both situations you pursue the seller, right?
Right.
In both situations you pursue the seller,
and
but
then know the victim.
but the seller in one situation has to be dealt with first because the potential of that harm that is going to happen in both situations can happen quicker in one situation than it can in another. No?
Okay.
When you're dealing with drugs, you're
But you
dealing with
know,
something that can happen right immediately. Like it can happen
okay,
immediately.
I want to speak on the drugs part because there's some people who did drugs and then got off and then got back to it because they got sick. Sometimes your immune system need that. You could do drugs and you could get some bad dope. You don't die. I mean, you probably trip or it probably like mentally fuck you up. But some people, yeah, they do OD or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just
It
some
can't.
people
That's why,
need
and that's
that.
why I
Some
said
people
it
need it.
can. It's not. That's why I said. That's why I used the word potential.
Okay.
It's potential. It's potential.
Yeah, I knew we was
Like
gonna
it.
get cooking with this subject.
And again, like I said before, like I said in the beginning of my statement, this is a disclaimer because everything that we talked about is shit. Like we talked about something that is really like this whole conversation sounds.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we're just
this
talking, man.
conversation, they gonna think that we
Okay.
crazy. Like, you
So
know what
what's
I'm saying?
y'all cut off limits when it comes to dating, younger or older? Me, it's 10. For older, I say 10 years. Like that's my cutoff limit. Younger.
That's a good question right now.
I'm
Or how about this? What's the youngest you
If
would
you
date?
40,
What
you
should
can't
the
date a
youngest?
30-year-old?
Hmm?
If you 40, you can't date a 30-year-old?
Yeah, that's 10 years.
What if she 29 and you 40?
When your birthday?
Hey, what y'all gonna do with Stasha, man? What y'all gonna do with it?
I'm
About
not
when it's
dating
your
a
birthday?
child, man. I'm not dating a child, man.
Me either, bro. Ain't nothing to talk about. I can't
Mine is not
entertain it.
matured.
I'm sorry.
They don't even know what they want to do with themselves. They don't even know who they are. You know.
Men
Exactly.
don't either. That's why y'all be
No,
mature.
I'm saying
25.
I'm not putting a gender on it. I'm talking about age. Child. That's why I say child.
Development. We're
age.
talking about development.
Yeah. 18 years old, 19 years old. Because I remember myself being at the age, I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do yet.
Nah,
You know
that's
what I'm
OD.
saying?
Yeah, 18, 17. That's ridiculous.
Too young.
Yeah. Like, come on.
I ain't know whether I wanted to pee or doodle at that time.
And then, man, how I'm talking to somebody I know got to do homework and all this other stuff and got to be to school in the morning.
Yeah, how you gonna build a foundation with an 18-year-old or 17?
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like
no way.
But men ain't think about it. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm not.
Next
I'm not
question, please. That was right.
You're not really thinking properly, and you're just throwing yourself into a situation just to say you did it because maybe you heard it. You know what I mean? Like from a girl standpoint, a little girl, Stasha, I know you can relate.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, when you hear your friends doing other stuff, you're like, oh well, let me just do this just to find out. So I have something to talk about when I go back.
But birds of the feather does not flock together. Like, I mean, I cap. I know some shit I'm just gonna do.
Oh, Lord.
So I'm a cap. I'm
Yes,
like, yeah,
that is true.
But no, I'm not gonna do it. Because they could be capping too. You never know.
Very true.
so Stasha, y'all.
Yes.
Froze.
Uh-oh, we taking up his show.
How he freeze?
Who the foreman now?
We don't even know what he was gonna say.
Anyway, next question. Who got a question?
Right.
Into the
Now, you was talking about people lying about their age.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can tell, like, sometimes I get into when I date people, I let them speak, so they won't copy me. Like, I tell them my ambition, what I'm into, and I get people sometimes they feel like a certain way, so they'll probably like try to copy what I'm saying, or try to put themselves on that level as me, and try to make that connection. But I could tell, like, more dates, more conversations, you can just tell. So with an adolescent,
We having technical
Child.
difficulties, y'all. Everything them froze up. Y'all know how good internet and Wi-Fi.
we kept the
Anything
show
made by
rolling.
men will tell, it will break.
We kept the show rolling, but you can just tell when you're talking to a child.
So we can get everybody loaded back in.
I agree.
I mean, I done lied about my age when I was younger because I do like older men, but not, like I said, not too much older. But I always been mature for my age. Like when I was growing up back in the days, my mama did like housekeeping. So I'm 6 years old. Spring break, summer vacation, I'm going to work with her. Like she didn't trust me to be at nobody's house, like because family members do touch on other people's children and stuff like that.
Oh,
So my
yeah,
mama
yeah.
always kept me with her. Like, so I grew up working. That's all I did. I didn't have no summer vacation, no spring break, none of that. Every time I was out of school, I was at work with my mama. So, I mean, I salute her for that because she taught me how to be independent and not to depend on nobody.
Self-sufficiency is important.
But at the same time,
Oh, yeah.
when I
Shout out to her.
got up in age, I did used to lie about my age. Of course, I did.
You
look
was
a little
fast.
older than
You
what
was
I
fast. Now, grandmother used to say you were fast,
No.
hot in the behind. You was hot in the tail.
That's not, hold on. Let me defend.
Fast ass said.
Not necessarily fast. It's the thrill, or you're trying to be eager to be a part of something. Because the topic of the conversation about sex starts for me as early as on the playground. Now that I think about it, I've had conversations with, and not the action I see in y'all face, but the conversation.
The playground. You want to get out of the playground?
What y'all was doing?
In the jungle gym? Sandbox.
Now, I know about mommy and daddy. Now, we played mommy and daddy, but we ain't with no father than
I just remember the conversation on the playground about sex, and I remember this girl. I can't remember. Yeah, we were kids. It was like, it was
you
a
didn't
boy.
say a pet rally. You didn't say the pet rally. At the playground.
And she was like, I just distinctly remember this conversation from being a child. She was like, it was a boy and a girl in the slide. And I was like, oh, what they was doing. It was just like an innocent conversation. And to now that I think about it, her conversation was a little bit more experienced and mature than it should. Now that I think about it, it's very disturbing. I'm like, wow, she was a kid. We was like 7. And what she was saying to me, I didn't know. I didn't understand it. But then she started, expounding on what happened. And I was like, oh, why do you, like we were little. But now that I think about it, I'm like, dang. That was kind of early.
Mm-hmm.
But
so that's another good question, y'all. What age do you think kids should be exposed to sex?
Exposed or the conversation? As early as they start talking about it.
Yeah, the conversation. Bring it up. Talk about the birds and the bees that they used to
say. My son is 6 years old right now, and he already know about kidnapping, all of that. I keep it blood raw with my kids because at any given moment, like we have a code and everything, you could turn your back for 1 second and they could be gone. Like I talk to my kids about everything. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't hide nothing from them. Like, and these kids nowadays, they very intelligent. my daughter, she 3, and she I seem like she know more about my phone than I do, and
Right.
so it's just, and plus they more exposed to everything. Like growing up, we used to have to watch BET all day just to
You
hear
need a
one song.
BET award. You see what they don't saw this year.
They could go on YouTube right now and just pull up whatever they want to. So they more exposed to stuff that we wasn't. So the sooner the better.
I always say I'd rather do it before everybody else do.
Yes.
But that comes from conversations, though. So it's like you have to create a space for them to talk about, just talk and get it out. And don't have no, maybe you don't have to have a rebuttal as quick as just listen to what they're talking about. They'll invite you in their world as long as they trust the space to talk about it. So you got to create a space to be able to say, hey, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Doing.
As long as they got a cell phone, it's something going on.
So what about elementary school?
I have
Elementary
not
school?
the cell phone wave yet. I don't think I am, but because I don't imagine my child being anywhere that I'm not gonna be.
And kids being there watching porn and everything.
Elementary school was cool. You can start talking to your kid about sex in elementary school.
Yeah. I mean, where I'm from, down here in Fort Myers, it was just a teacher arrested for having sexual, like, I don't know what he did, but it was with a student, and I think it was in elementary or middle school, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
so,
I feel like middle school and elementary school is different though. No?
I think it all depends on the
middle school. That was around the time where
everybody's doing something.
Yeah, like that was around the time. But like elementary school, I feel like you just was starting to realize that you like girls and stuff like that. Like I'm supposed to like, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm supposed to like. That's when you figure that out.
Right, but now this generation is just
they exposed. They
exposed
their head now.
Right.
It's totally different from our generation.
Cause hey, Steph, I be hearing stories, man, about little girls be in elementary school, bro, in the bathrooms and all that kissing.
And okay,
that's in elementary.
Yeah, and you know what? I feel like this is what I'll say though. And when we were coming up, that wasn't like, oh my. I feel like that happened a little bit when we was coming up a little bit, like the little kisses, pecking, stuff like that. That might have happened once. You know what I'm saying? But
so you was playing Mommy and Daddy.
Yeah, exactly. You know they
know how it goes, Steph. I don't know why they playing. You know how it goes.
Definitely, 100%. 100%. You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like elementary school, I don't know. And this is my opinion. I feel like that might be too young to start telling your kids about sex, because once you tell them about
sex, they telling them about gay though.
Yeah, exactly. That's a whole different conversation.
So, I mean,
who's they? What you talking about?
That's in the same book and all that. So they getting exposed to early.
Okay. Growing up, I didn't know too much. Being gay wasn't as big as it is now. Growing up, like some people, they saying like, here, these women, they want to be their kids' friends so bad. Like if they see their son like want to do a purse or be like girly girl, and they be like, oh, he's just going through a phase, he'll get over it. No, like you don't care to talk to your child to see what made him change. Some people say their child was born that way. I mean, I don't know, but
I can't go with that, man. It's a decision at the end of the day. It's a decision you make.
How you gonna say that, foolish? You don't know how them people think.
Listen, because look, if we're gonna start saying that, so now you're gonna open up a can of worms. So you're gonna say the people that kill people, they can say, well, you know what, I was born to kill people.
Right. Exactly.
You gonna start opening up a can of worms now.
Hey, nah, but you know what? Some people, there are
people that. Well, then Rick is gonna say, you know what? I shouldn't do time because I was put here to rape people.
And sexuality, two different things.
There are people that make that argument in court.
You said, yeah. It's all start with the mental. It's not two different things. It's rooted from the mental. I feel like it's the mental disorder. It's kind of like Chappelle said, man. If I say I feel like I'm Chinese, and I'm Chinese. You know what I'm saying? So it's a mental disorder, and we try to soften it because it's our loved ones, someone that we know is that way, or we one of us feel that way. It's the mental disorder.
You think being gay is a mental disorder?
Mental disorder. If you think if you're a man and you think you're a woman, or you're a woman you think you're a man, that's a mental disorder.
But that's gay though. That's something different.
No, it's not. That's what a lot of these people portray.
I see what he's saying. Because something got to be tricked. Something got to be off. Something went off. Something unbalanced.
That's the same thing as being gay.
Something's off. Like,
I see what he's saying. He's like something ain't off to make you go that way.
I just think probably being. I think they just love from their heart and love from their mind. You know they don't. It's certain people out there that just like what they like, man. They just like girls in, but they don't.
Okay, so what about the people who claim that they're trauma from being molested as a child, but they still chose that same sex?
That's my biggest question too. I always wonder that. How you gonna get like touched by something, and then I thought you get touched by something, you hate this, and you gonna go the opposite direction.
Nah.
Right.
People
but most of the time they keep the cycle going once it happened to them.
Yeah, people that's traumatized react differently. It's like you getting kidnapped by someone and you end up falling in love with your kidnapper. That's a true thing. It actually happened. So you just because you was done wrong by somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like some people, I just talked to a woman and she said she got raped by a black person. Therefore, she's not really into black people. I get that, but some people will respond a little bit differently. Where they'd be like, "That's what I'm into. That's all I know." So it's just a different reaction to trauma. But at the end of the day, it's still trauma.
Yeah.
And listen, man, we ain't on here talking about nobody bashing nobody. Everybody just giving their opinion. We all free to give our opinion. And that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a right to speak their mind. You can't tell people how to feel. Everybody got their own feelings and their own thoughts. You know?
That's right.
So we got love for everybody on the Foolish Show. I don't care if you're crooked, straight, gay, whatever. That's you. What you do in your bedroom, that ain't my problem.
For sure.
Okay, so how y'all feel about these couples that be swinging then?
Hey, she gonna start something now. She about to start something, y'all. She about to start some bad now.
Hey,
But
that might be a little fun. It depends on who you with. That might be a little fun. Swinging. Nah.
What did Bobby say?
I feel like swinging is a dead end.
Like, I'm gonna swing with somebody I'm about to leave.
Hey,
I just honestly feel like if I have to bring another woman in my bedroom to please my man, then
It's a problem.
it's a problem.
Well, that's the thing about swinging, though. You're not just bringing another woman in your bedroom. You bringing another man too.
Yeah. It's a more wood coming in there. You gonna have that on your wood,
man doing his thing. You doing your thing too.
Hey, and what if you come in there packing a little hard? Cause you might go a little down. I don't know.
Look.
I can't. Okay, so how do y'all, the women that's okay with dating bisexual men or gay men?
I don't know about
Is that a mental thing?
Now you going off the cliff. Now you done took me off the cliff.
Because he said you bringing another man. Yeah, okay, if I already got a man, then we getting a girl. Okay.
Yeah, that's where we was going. Like two girls and a guy.
Yeah.
But the swinging is like you and your man go be with another couple. Y'all switch.
Right.
Y'all
exactly.
Swinging.
That's what swinging.
Right.
Swinging is.
Then y'all film it, and then y'all go look home and look at it together, and then
Right.
It's like
Like y'all in it together. It's not cheating. It's like y'all in it together.
Yeah, y'all do it together. I don't have any experience in this. I'm just saying, like,
Me either.
Right. I'm just saying what I heard.
like I'm saying,
Hey,
I was
that's
swinging
what
with
you heard.
somebody
No,
I'm
that
about
makes
to
sense.
leave. Like if I'm about to break up with this girl, I don't want this girl no more. Like, yo, let's go swinging. I'm swinging out the door. You know what I'm saying? So I would do it for somebody I don't want to be with no more.
Well,
so y'all
my
gotta be
friends,
clean.
because I haven't had experience, but like I said earlier in the show,
We can't be in the same
they
room.
are attracted to me. And for my female friends that do go with girls or whatever, they always say, well, if you're gonna do it, don't do it with somebody you in love with or potentially want to be in a relationship with.
Why?
Because I mean it'll cause problems.
How?
That's why it's a dead end. That's why it's a dead end.
Yeah, hey, I understand what she's saying.
I understand what she's saying, but I was like, how would it cause problems? Like you got to put in
Hey, bro,
you're in a
think about
relationship
this.
with
Go ahead, explain it.
I'm selfish. I'm so selfish when I'm in a relationship.
certain people cause problems. Certain people.
What did you say?
For certain people that cause problems, but not all. Because I know people that get down like that, they've been together forever.
But that's what's keeping them together.
Right, Jada, like Will and
Could
Jada.
be. And more other things probably keeping them together too, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, you never know.
It all
You never
depends,
know.
man. Like that's the like
Yeah.
it all depends, man. That's my answer to everything. Like my homeboy Jose, man. It depends, man. Everything you ask, it depends. That's a good ass answer. It depends, man. Hey, man, what you think about this, Jose? Shit, it depends, man.
It just all depends. Whatever the vibe is, that's what we're gonna go with.
It depends. So start telling
Hey,
people
so
that.
let me ask y'all this. So let me ask y'all this. What if your significant other, you came home one night and he'll say, hey, baby, listen, I want to tell you something. You be like, and he be like, I want to have sex with another person besides you. What y'all saying?
Why?
Is it a man or a girl?
Why? That'll instantly make me say, why? Am I not good enough for you? Like,
Yo, hold
why?
up. That matters to you if it's a man or a woman? If your girl came
What?
to you
It better
and
not
said,
be
yo, I want to have sex with another girl, instead of you would be cool with that?
I'm gonna be a part of it.
No, she said no. Nah, that's not what she's saying, though. That's not what he's saying. He's saying, nah,
Yeah.
I want to, she coming to you and she's saying, I want to have sex with this girl that I know. You gonna be cool with that?
It depends. Like,
well, if I was the guy and my girl,
you know that boy wild.
I don't
Hey,
know.
I love that, man.
if I was the guy,
Keep it real.
it do depends, but I ask her, could I watch?
For real, I want to watch, bro.
Nah, bro. I'll take that as, that's almost like a slap in the face, bro. Like,
How?
So Steph, you like, man, hold on, you ain't good enough.
It's some people that's not relationship material. They just not relationship
That's the part that
material.
you missing. She's not asking you to be a part of it. She's just saying, can I hit something else? Like, I want to take something else down.
I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna go hit something else.
I'm trying to kill something else.
That's
Not
what's
you.
gonna cause
I don't want
problems.
you to be a part of it. I'm trying to kill something
Then
else.
I'm gonna go hit something else.
Let me speak for the women. First of all, a woman ain't gonna tell her man.
Oh, here goes Stacey. Here she comes.
She ain't about to exactly shit. That's yeah, right. You definitely right about that. She ain't about to say that.
I'll probably be looking at it like, I'm glad we on the same page. Cause somebody over I want right there too. Let's go.
Y'all wild. Boy, y'all wilding out.
I'm glad we on the same page. I seen no girls across up the street, so shit, what's up with you? Go over there, go over there.
Well, I'm gonna be quiet.
Now we good now.
In that area, so it's okay. No, thank you.
Candy, so what you gonna do? If your man say, listen, baby, I love you, but it's just my fantasy. I just want to fulfill my fantasy.
I have no idea.
Exactly.
You gonna be straight? You gonna be straight with it or what?
Bucket list.
I can't tell you that.
Why? Because it what? It what?
It depends.
It does not depend, because if he's thinking to have sex with somebody else trying to fulfill a fantasy. Now, I don't look, you're talking to somebody who's not married, who's not in a relationship. So let me get that precursor for everybody and just give you that warning. I am not in none of that. So my view on it is not going to be like yours, and that's okay. But at the same time, I'm very, like reserved in that area. So if you're considering it, then you might as well do it. And then leave me out of it.
That's a good
Candy,
point.
if you seen somebody,
Now we talking.
Candy, if you was in a relationship and you seen another guy that you probably want to do with, would you tell your man?
You mean okay? Well, I have not. Here's where I am, Sasha. Now I have not seen a man and looked at him and already. So when I look at him, that's not where my mind go immediately. Now, if he fine, he fine. But to think about sex already is just like
Well, what if it's a blast from the past?
Leave him right where he at.
You heard Alexis. Leave him where he at. He said, leave him where he at.
So what do you mean? Like what you asking me, Sasha? Blast for the past. You think I should look at him and be like, okay, I want to?
No, I'm saying like if you was in a relationship,
you have a reason to be comfortable with him. That's why.
Right. So it can happen.
Because the reason why you would be reserved is because you feel like it's too soon for you to even be thinking about sex with a person that you just thought was attractive. But if it's a blast from the past, it's somebody that you could be comfortable enough to have those types of thoughts about.
Right.
So what if it was somebody, Candy, that was your baby you was crazy about, but you was with a dude right now and he just ran into you and y'all started chilling.
Oh my God.
Be like, baby, I want you one more time. I know you got a man, but I just want one more time, one more night, baby.
That's again, I don't know.
It depends.
Well, that depends. See, there you go. They're gonna crash.
But hold on. But I'm gonna do my best to stay with what's in front of me. Now, if what's in front of me is, doing okay, not if, because I'm put in a situational kind of thing. I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna do my best to commit to what's in front of me and really respond to what's.
Okay, we're gonna let you slide with that one then.
But
Okay,
I don't know.
Man, nah. It's
let's talk about open relationships.
Whoa. She starts to like the star stuff. She like that can.
Wow, child.
I'll be right back.
That can, y'all. She knows what she be doing.
I'm not doing that.
And stuff. She said she be capping and then don't do nothing.
So she was, hey, fellas, I'm telling y'all right now, if you in Fort Myers, if you in her inbox, don't take it. Ain't that gonna happen, dog. Y'all wasting y'all time. She just gonna
troublemaker.
She ain't shaking that, y'all.
All this can happen if you detached.
Yes.
See, but that's
look, somebody in the live chat
people aren't detached. That's the issue with this whole conversation. Most people, not everybody, but most people are not detached.
Right.
Most people aren't detached. Most people are very attached. You know what I'm saying? They have those strings that are attached, and they may not start that way, but once you get them into a certain mode and you doing certain things, that creates the attachment. You know what I'm saying? Because some people can not start that way, but after a certain thing happens, or after you vibe with them a certain way, that's when the attachment happens, and they can't even help themselves.
Right. And it's just like a lot of times in the beginning, everybody's all cool for it. Then after a while, somebody get in their feelings.
Right. That's why I said I'm selfish. I just can't see like.
It's no different from having a side piece. After a while, most of the time, that side piece going to be that main course. They don't want to be that side piece all the time.
So do y'all think it's necessary for somebody to go through a phase where they just talk to a lot of people first before they commit to one person?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I say. Don't get married. Don't jump the boom until you know.
I expected the men to say that, but you.
Yeah.
Nah, I think it's the same thing for women, though. I think it's the same thing for women.
Right.
Like,
but
you should be sure.
Because Candy, if you're looking for a house, you ain't gonna buy the first house you see, right? You gonna look at all your options.
Right, and we may start off like that.
The operative word, hold up, ladies and gentlemen, the operative word is talk. to a whole bunch of people, not have sex with a whole bunch of people. That's the opposite
that's true.
word.
That's true.
That's the opposite word, because that's what you said.
You're right, Steph. You're right.
Would it
because
be,
if me and you
right
said
to talk to a whole bunch of people and do your thing before settling it down, yeah, I think that's what everybody should do.
But while you talking, mingling with all these different people, how many you hitting?
How many what?
How many you hitting?
Huh?
How many you hitting?
See, but that's it depends.
She put you on the spot.
Depends. It
Yeah,
could be
but
all
that's
5.
She put you on that fight, man.
It all depends.
There you go. That depends, y'all.
Gotta see if it's good for a cuff.
Yeah, but that's what I say, man. Weigh out your options, and then at the end of the day, you take something you ride with. Like test driving the car.
Okay, well, what
You
about
test drive
I
first
see
when you ride.
this new thing when they calling it they a best friend where y'all both single but y'all the only two, you the only one I'm messing with? Like, what's up with that?
That's a girl.
Listen, my old lady ain't having no bestie. I'm telling you right
That's a
now.
girlfriend or boyfriend.
I mean,
Ain't
Her
either
bestie was
or.
a bestie before hold on. I done had a male bestie before the word bestie.
Listen, man, he would have been an afterthought if that was me. It ain't gonna be no more bestie.
Hold up. He was your best friend and he was hitting?
No, never. Matter of fact, we know too much about each other to even like.
He was
No.
a friend.
I mean, it's possible. My best friend is
And so was I.
but my
Y'all
best
both
daddy
in the friend
couldn't
zone.
stand it. Like he swore
It was like a real
me and
friendship,
him,
though.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's cool.
relationship,
It was,
Yeah,
it was a
yeah.
real friendship on your side.
Right.
On his side too. He ain't never
No.
tried. He ain't never
Listen.
did this.
That don't mean that it was a real friendship on his side.
Hey,
I'm just
Candy.
telling you from the perspective of a man. That doesn't
Exactly.
mean that it was a real friendship
that.
on his side. That does not mean that.
He would have took it if it was
Candy.
off.
Let me
Just like they saying, women always say, y'all gotta be careful with that friend word. Cause get well, he just a friend, this and that. Okay, he just go ahead and script naked in front of him. Let's see what happens.
Right.
Yeah, put in front of him, and let's see what happens. We gonna see how many friends you
Nah,
have.
we not
That's
sneaking. No.
manhood.
We
It's
not
nature.
sneaking.
That's
the
different.
thing.
I got
See, no, that's the
never
thing.
even-
That's the thing, because you gotta pay attention to what she said. She said that he never tried. He never tried, right?
No.
Men are not sneaky.
Right.
Men are not sneaky. We're methodical. We wait for the right time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason why
Exactly.
I said that it may not have been a real relationship on his side, because he may not have tried because he didn't feel like it was the right time for him to try.
You never gave him that
That's
opportunity, that time, and that.
Right.
And that.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
but
That's
maybe
all
present
it is.
itself.
That's all it was.
But you would have given him that
That's all it
vibe
was.
and the inclination, like, yo, what's up? He would have been with it. He would have been with it 100.
Yeah, it
Right.
wasn't
If you
because
let it
he was a
happen.
genuine friend. It was because he may not just have had the opportunity to try.
Yeah.
And again, everything that I'm saying is general statements. Every man could.
Ain't the
I'm
same.
not saying that no man can't have no female friends. That's not what
Everybody
I'm
ain't the
saying.
same.
You know, everybody is not the same. But I'm just telling you, the majority of men, it's not going down like that. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not going down like
Because
that.
they ain't just gonna be
He
sitting
not
on the
just
side for
going
nothing.
along with a
He
girl
ain't gonna
that-
just be your conversation all the time.
One of those people in that relationship, whether it's the man or, because I've seen it both ways. I've seen the man wait for his opportunity, and I've seen the woman wait for her opportunity. So one of those people in that relationship is not a genuine friendship between them. One of
Real
those
talk.
people is not
Real
looking.
talk.
They're not. It's not if the other person was like, "What's up?" They gonna jump.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Okay, so growing up, my best friend, his cousin was my boyfriend, and he was like, he done went with a couple of my homegirls and all that. Like, I grew up around a bunch of male, so I'm comfortable. I could be in a room full of a whole bunch of male and be the only female, and I will be comfortable, like just chill. Now he know me and his cousin used to go together. And we saw each other best friend, all that. He take me to school, like pick me up, everything. He was even going with my god sister. Like a couple of years ago, he tried to come at me, and I'm like, really?
See?
And of course, I told his cousin because his cousin was my first boyfriend from the playground. Then we grow up to be teenagers. He was my first, and I'm 28, and we still cool. So of course, I told his cousin, I'm like, your cousin trying to talk to me. Like, I'm that type of female. I'm not that. I'm that type of female. I'm gonna tell. Cause people be capping.
We know, Stasha. We know.
People be capping. So, and then what he said was because he knew me and his cousin been dealing with each other since we was young. Oh, he want to know what his cousin so crazy about, because he said he'll never stop fucking with me. But all this time, I never viewed him like that. All my homeboys I hung out with, I never viewed them like that. Because my rule is I got morals and I got rules for myself. Never smash a homie. So you was a homie to me.
Wow.
But the homie wanted to get
But
smashed.
they just told me that my best friend, was not my homie. So
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. He was a homie to you.
Right.
To you.
y'all
To
is
you
not
he was a homie.
my narrative. Y'all not. Because
If you would have had that opportunity to happen, something would have went down.
we never even. Okay.
Yeah. Come on now. You gonna tell the story? Tell the story right now.
I understand the method, the time, and the space and the place kind of thing. But here's the thing. We only talked about foolish stuff. Like, we laughed. We talked about things that didn't make sense.
Okay, go ahead.
That's the way to get in. Make you laugh. Yeah.
Go ahead. Tell it all.
And then
Oh, yes.
Hey, then you slide that hand on over.
Right, exactly. He put his arm around you. Okay,
dude,
He
I
has
made her
never
laugh.
He's never done that. We have never
You
been in
never
a
got a
place.
hug. You gave him a hug. He got a hug.
But it was like the little side hug, that you give.
So you can't hug
them. The side hug. We never even really man, look.
I can see this guy. I can just picture this guy.
We never.
I can see this guy, dude. I can see this guy.
And matter of fact, he always had a girlfriend. And always. And matter of
why you gonna say that like that means something?
Right, exactly. That's supposed to stop him.
That's gonna stop everything from
He
happening.
always had a girlfriend.
He was just look, y'all shut up.
He most certainly wasn't gonna try nothing. Is that a girl?
Hey, tell the truth, shame the devil. Tell the truth and shame the devil.
I'm logging off. I gotta go to bed. Nah, seriously. I did want to stop by for a little bit though, but I gotta get up early. So later, y'all.
All right, well, we appreciate you coming.
Later.
One love.
Good night.
Later.
Peace out.
Good night.
Yeah, man, we about to get ready to wind this thing on down. We going on 2 hours, man. I don't know if y'all got anything y'all want to do. Want to play a song before you get up out of here or what?
I'll play a song.
Go ahead and bless us then, homie, before we get out the building.
Okay.
If y'all just tune in, we live on the Foolish Show. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my channel, man. Like this video, share it with your friends, family, your side chicks, your baby mamas. I want everybody on here.
Side chick.
I want everybody to tune in and come have a good time. Old man about to get into it right now, y'all. About to play something for y'all fresh out the kitchen, live on the Foolish Show. Let's crank this thing up.
Hold on, give me a second.
Y'all get in that live chat. Let me know what y'all think about this track, man. Make sure you follow everybody that's on the show tonight, man. Y'all show love. This is all about networking, showing love, man. We're going to end the hate. We're going to show love.
Can y'all hear it?
Oh, yeah.
Stacking the bags, I think I need more. Chopping off killer, I think I need more. I got hoes, I got dope, I think I need more. I think I need more. Stacking the bags, I think I need more. Chopping off killer, I think I need more. I got hoes, I got dope, I think I need more. I think I need more. I'm in the trap, rolling up dope. Picking for the line, and I think I need more. Front on me, I'm not your hoe. Just like you both did with your hoe. I'm in the roads, look at the stove, never alone. Ready for smoke, ready for go. Oh, Louis that filled with snow, yeah. Plus I speak, ain't got no throat. Fuck all you.
We live right now on the Foolish Show, y'all.
The case where the case, all that shit still stuck in my song. Bitch ass nigga put the smoke on the forehead when I see him. Diamonds all blue, looking like Alameda. And she a free bitch, think you know I got a meter. I've been trapping every day, so I got a ring.
That boy flowing, man.
Appreciate that.
Stacking the bags, I think I need more. Chopping off killer, I think I need more. I got hoes, I got dope, I think I need more. I think I need more. I'm in the trap with the demons, posting the hard, and some is a fiend. Hey, you a boss, and you a snitch, you riding around on defense. After the film, he is not relevant. For me, some hustle to celebrate, give it to 7 and leaves no average. Thugging the line with funds, bills smashing the gas. 215 on the dash. AOV, give me that ass. Hair so good, I almost crashed. Nigga, you mad, I think
Make sure y'all download this song, man, on all platforms.
Take out your money, ain't fuck your whole neck. Stacking the bags, I think I need more. Chopping off killer, I think I need more. I got hoes, I got dope, I think I need more. I think I need more. Stacking the bags, I think I need more. Chopping off killer, I think I need more. I got hoes, I got dope, I think I need more. I think I need more.
Yo, appreciate that, Foolish, man.
Nice. What's your IG?
Omen Marquez.
Omen Marquez.
Omen Marquez.
Can you drop it in the chat?
Yeah. How I do that? Right here.
I got something for you, Foolish. Disappeared again.
Yeah, he disappeared again.
Do you see it in the chat?
Yeah, I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Where you go?
He probably lost service.
I'm gonna go ahead and play mine's.
Go ahead.
This already out. It's on all major platforms. It's called Secrets, Part 1. So
How many secrets you got?
it's a lot of.
This girl, her boy.
Part 1. This is Part 1 though. I can't. For now, it's Part 1.
All right.
She say she freaking. I told her she gonna have to show me those little secrets. She said she naughty, and she wanna bring another friend to this party. She says she freaking, I'm trying to hear it, girl, I wanna see. By the way, no lips kiss on me. Why she kiss on you, you taking care of me. Brown skin, dark skin, it's chocolate, no, I love it. Don't worry, baby, secrets ain't for me. Put that ass on lock and throw away the key. Call them LA spots the way they play on D. When I switch them up, I call it moving screens. And when they show me both, I call it double T. And when I finish up, I'm taking home the ring. I do. Oh yeah. She said she freaking. I told her she gonna have to show me.
Omen Marquez, y'all check him out right now.
She said she naughty, and she wanna bring another friend to this party. She said she freaking. I told her she gonna have to show me those little secrets. Oh yeah, oh yeah. She said she naughty, and she wanna bring another friend to this party. Oh yeah, oh
Appreciate it.
That was dope, bro. That was dope.
Appreciate it. That's Secrets Part 1 off my 69 EP.
What's your IG?
I put in a message, but LX the writer.
Oh, I got it right here.
Oh, so you wrote that?
Yeah, I write for females. I write pretty much in all genres.
So that wasn't you singing?
Huh?
That was
No, that was me singing.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Like
that's good.
I write for people and I write for myself, but I prefer writing for people. R&B or pop. Appreciate y'all listening. Appreciate you having me on the show, bro.
Froze again.
Froze again. Well, it was nice to meet y'all. If y'all ever down here in Florida,
Likewise.
see about
Nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you too.
Well, good night.
All right.
I'm finna go add y'all on my Instagram though.
Bet.
All right.
You back.
Same here.
All right, bro. Take care. We'll be in touch.
All right, bro.
All right.